watching right now, but that's okay. Maybe Sue, maybe Chris will jump on. But I like doing the live videos, you guys, because I don't mind just getting up here and making a video. I'm not afraid. I don't need to like, edit out something. But so tonight I was thinking it'd be fun to just do a lot of Pilates movements that I personally like, just because it would be fun for me. And I think you might like them too. Constance is here. There's going to be a variety. Some of them are not that hard to do. But if you've done some of the beginner ones, you should be fine for tonight. I hope everybody's doing great. And see what I can do here to just get a little bit more of the mat in place. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, you want to be able to see the movements, right? If you don't know what they are, but a lot of us do, because if you've been doing these videos, I repeat a lot of movements. That's Pilates, right? I try to break it up, give you variety, but we perfect our body by the way we repeat them and do them better each time. No matter how experienced you are in Pilates, for example, we're going to do posture. If we do posture, we're always trying to do it even better. Okay, that's the way it is with everything. So let's start sitting down today. My friend, just sitting. Now, one of the things we really change in Pilates is the upper body. And my upper body is, I'm really thankful for how it is, how correct it is, how I don't have pain, I have flexibility, I don't need a massage, I don't carry tension like I used to because of Pilates. So I'm going to show you some stuff that really helps the upper body. Number one, we want to open that chest. That is clearly the best thing you can do for your back, is to open your chest, because they work in harmony. That's what I learned through structural integration, also known as Rolfing. So we want to open that chest. The way we do it is by pushing up through the sternum, bringing those shoulder blades together, squeezing them together, okay? Now we're going to breathe in and exhale. So this is an excellent one to do every day if you have developed a sort of caregiver, sort of rounded forward kind posture, which a lot of people do, and they're, over 40, 50, 60 years old. So we want to correct that and make our back more strong and correct. Good. So keeping that in mind, one of my favorites is upside down push-up because of what it does for your arms and upper body. So let's flatten the tops of the feet, and we're going to get up 8 times on the breath in and push. 2 and 3 and 4. Just to lower. You don't have to sit all the way back down. You really just want to rest and then fire it back up. 2 and 3 and 4. Inhale, exhale. 2 and 3 and 4. 4 more. In and out. 2 and 3 and 4. 3. Exhale. 2 and 3 and 4. 2. Good. And up. 2, 3, 4. And lower. And lift. 2, 3, 4. My favorite part is coming off of this one, flexing the feet and reaching forward. Constance is already doing it because you're firing that back. You're straining your triceps, and now you're lengthening them back out again. So let's breathe completely in. Hold the breath, push into the back, and then breathe completely out, growing through the crown of the head. If you can reach your feet, go ahead and reach them and pull. If you can't, grow the crown of the head forward, not your arms, okay? We want to lengthen the back. Let's breathe again. Now we're going to roll up and sit tall. Let's lie on our backs, Constance. Another favorite of mine is anything where I take the legs over the head. It's really great for flexibility and strength in the low back and the lumbar. Take your knee in and then the other knee. Never both at the same time. Lift the legs, inhale, and then over they go. Stretching, beginning class, we want to stretch. So let's just let the weight of those legs stretch all the vertebra, stretch the low back, stretch the calves, stretch the feet, stretch the hamstrings. Breathe completely. Exhale completely. Good. Really feeling that. I'm so happy that you're joining me for this video. These are some of my favorite movements. Now, after we stretch, we want to come down and begin some other movements. Don't worry, we'll get back to the inversion because it's still one of my favorites. Let's do that favorite, which is scissor. So we're always perfecting this because some of us are still about here. We want to get those legs very straight, not the head. Come up and pull yourself forward first. Look at the thighs. Here we go. Pull and pull. Pull and pull. Beautiful. Pull and pull. Now, every time we do a pulse in the Pilates exercises, according to our founder, Joseph Pilates, the second pull, you pull a little harder, okay? So you give it a tug and then another tug. A tug and pull forward more. I'll show you that in another one. One more set. Exhale. Knees in. Roll up and balance into balance point. This is also a favorite of mine because you really find your abdominals. So let's see curve forward. Now find the space in the back of the neck. Notice where it is right now. Take a breath. On the exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Hunch your back a little more and then tuck that chin about a half an inch. Feel the length coming to the back of the neck. Ready to do rolling like a ball. Here we go. Fall and up. Balance is crucial. We want to always struggle in this one. Feel the struggle to keep your perfect balance. Exhale. Notice when I was talking, that's when I lost my balance. That's when it happens when you're not breathing properly. Spine massage, spine awareness. Your spine becomes more flexible. Your spinal cord becomes more aware of all the feelings in the body. Enhanced. All right, let's balance point here. Now feel yourself here and stay focused on your transverse abdomen, your abdominal corset. Let's really pull that navel down. Make yourself a little smaller. Make yourself a little tighter. Let's go to the next level. Here we go. Breathe in, roll, and up. So now we're tinier. Keeping the chin tucked. Good. Feel those abs? I really feel I'm pushing in on that up. Inhale. Tinier if you can. Keeping the shoulders down, away from the ears. Let's do one more of these. And up. All right. So Constance is wrapping her arms around in a complete ball. So that's the more advanced version. And that's why she said, oops, because she got a little off balance. But that's because she's pushing herself. So kudos. All right, let's take the knees apart. We're going to find our open leg rocker position. Ooh, feels good to stretch this here today. Let's do a few of these. Constance, falling back. Keep the chin tucked. And then up. Now, when you're doing your up, you want to lift up through the sternum. You don't want to hunch down and look at your thighs, okay? So stay tall through the sternum. Let's try some more. Constance is continuing on, and she should. I'm not breathing, that's why I'm falling. Let's do it. Breath is everything. All right, let's do a couple more. It feels good. All right, and up we go. Knees together, gracefully bringing it down. My next favorite that I love to do is the roll up. I love to do just the regular roll up. It's always a challenge for me. I don't know about you, but it is a challenge. So we're going to come down real careful and taking care not to strain our back. Okay. Now you find your feet, knees, and hips into alignment. That means they're only a couple inches apart. Okay. Bring your rib cage down as the arms come back. Breathe in. Nod the head, then use the breath. And lengthen. Come back. Oh, inhale. That first one's always a doozy for me. Inhale. Exhale up. And reach. Let's continue. Try to keep the flow. Reach. And continue. Straight leg roll. One more then. Great. All right, we're going to come back onto our backs then. We're going to take the legs over the head. And we're going to do some fun and advanced work. Now, you know what? You don't have to do this perfectly. It is an advanced movement, but if you do it imperfectly, you can just, let yourself try it and get the benefit from it. And it doesn't have to look like me, okay? So we're going to take both legs up, okay? Now, point your toes. That means to flatten the tops of your feet. Sometimes people don't kind of hear things the way that when I say things, they don't know exactly what I mean by point and flex, here's flex, right? Pulling your toes to your shins. And here's point, as flattening the tops of the feet. Good. Let's take the legs over the head for a breath. Blow as they go over. Over they go. All right, we are going to reach over and point the toes. We're going to lift the legs up. This is jackknife. I'm holding my hips. You don't have to. You're jackknife shape now. Carry it down. Let's do 6 more of those. Over and raise and carry it down. Great for strengthening your back, getting control, and raise and lower. Great job. 4 and raise and lower down. 3 more. 3 and lift and carry it down. 2. Jackknife. Remember this one. Lift and carry it down. 1 and over and raise and carry it down. Wonderful. Okay, point your toes. Lengthen your legs. Now we're going to keep the legs up. See the angle that I have is a right angle. You don't want them to come down here. Now we're going to spread the legs apart. You can't really see the angle perfectly on this video, but I want you to keep your legs up here. Don't bring them down here. Bring them up. Okay. Now we want you to feel the stretch between the thighs. Okay. Last night, Constance and I were playing soccer on sort of pickup teams. And one of my friends was really complaining because her groin was strained because she hadn't been stretching it, right? So we have to keep these muscles long and strong, just like anywhere else. So you're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Breathe in. Now you want to feel that achy stretch, okay? Because those muscles are like rubber bands. They're stretching. We're going to hold it. Ooh, my legs are coming a little more stretching apart. 1 more breath. Ooh. Feeling that. Now, point your toes. Bring your arms down. If you were holding your legs. Some people can't reach their legs to hold them. We're going to do 3 quick switches. Challenge yourself to just be like a ballerina here. And switch and switch and switch. Open. Exhale. Inhale. And 1 and 2 and 3. Open. And wonderful job. Open. And reach and keep going. 2 more. Reach and 1 and 2 and 3. Reach. Last one. 1 and 2 and 3. Pull it apart. Bring the legs together. Bring the knees in. Great job. Bravo. Okay, now some people have a little trouble with the side planks because sometimes we have glitchy shoulders and things going on. So go ahead and modify if you like. But the reason that I love the side plank series is because it has created such a strong, capable upper body. All the shoulder area, everything working together well. So you want to put weight into that. If you need to wait for something to heal, which I've done before, wait. But keep trying the modified ones till it gets better, because you don't want to lose that strength. All right, let's straighten out. And the top leg, the foot goes in front. You need a sticky mat for this. We're going to come on up and take the hand behind the head, right? And we're just going to turn on that shoulder girdle. Exhale, turn. Inhale, lift. And raise. And so we're just moving weight through the body, making it stronger. And 4. Good. And Constance is great at this. 2. Lift. And 1. We're going to stay up and challenge yourself to lower and press up. 2. Let's do 8. Lift. 3. 4. I hope you're doing this, Chris. Olivia. 6. And 7. Of course, Constance is keeping up. She's doing better than me. 8. All right, so now that we've really worked this side of the body, we're going to stretch it. This is where I love the feeling now, the stretching after the work, right? So this concentrated part is the part that we want to stretch. So you're going to reach up and try to keep that arm right next to your ear. Sorry, my hand's cut off. And keep your arms straight. We're not here. We really want to keep those arms flexible. So reach up there. Now tip over without rounding forward. And just lengthen out through the side. Bring your bottom rib forward just about a 1/2 inch. Ooh, feels good. Keep that elbow back. So we're nice and lateral here. Notice on your long exhalation, you can go a little further with it. Exhale, go a little further. Ooh, feels so good. And down it goes. Let's go ahead on to the other side. And we're just going to do the same thing. Cook it on both sides. The top leg goes in front. Grip it into the mat. Come on up any way you can. And we're going to take the hand behind the head. You're ready to go. We turn. We lift. We turn. We lift. And 3. And lift. And lift. Let's do 9. I think we did 9 last time. Lift. And 4. Lift. And up. And 2. And good. And last one. We're up. Great. Stand up. We're going to collapse the shoulder. Press it up. Collapse it. And 3. And 4. Great job. 4. 5. 5. 6. 7. And 8. All right. Great job. If you're doing this with me, kudos. These are hard. Again, these are some of my really ones that I personally like. And you can probably see why. I mean, that one really makes your upper body just looking great and strong. So let's go ahead and stretch that out. Reaching that arm up straight. So in Pilates, I'm sort of reminded of, my couple of my daughters were in cheerleading and pom, and really want to move and place that upper body perfectly the way they do in those kids' sports programs, really. Keeping them strong and flexible. It's not that hard. Just do the videos or come to my Pilates classes here in Canton, Michigan at JudyFarmer.com. Now, don't round forward. Keep that chest coming up and forward. Reach. Wonderful. All right. One of my nephews and I are doing a challenge for the homeless veterans in our country. It's so sad. My son used to live with a guy named Rob, and he died with no one. We tried to get a hold of my son David, and he wasn't able to get the phone. He's a special needs person. And then I couldn't find this guy, and he died with no one. And that shouldn't happen, especially people that serve our country. So I want to just lift him up to God, and just in the spirit of joining in with solidarity with them and loving them, we're going to do a bunch of push-ups, which Constance likes to do anyway. All right, so let's find our plank. Now you can go ahead and do the modified plank, but keep your butt down. Don't do it like this. It's no weight, right? Bring it down so that you've got feet, knees, and hips. Shoulders, knees, and hips in alignment. Constance and I are going to come up on the soles of the feet, and we're going to lower and lift. Do the best you can. And 3. Always perfecting this one. It's always going to be a great movement for you. 6. 7. Go deeper if you can. 8. I'm not the queen of this. There's a lot of people that can do better than me here, but at least I do them right. Good. Let's see if we can go further. 11. And 13. Take a break and join back in. And 15. And 16. I'm taking a break. Keep going if you want. I have a few more to do. My cousin Larry, my nephew, cousin Larry and I are doing 22 a day. All right, when you feel better, or if you can keep going all the way through and do extra, that'd be great. And I'm on 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, we always finish. She did them. We always finish with a shell stretch, okay? After we do push-ups, we always want to release that back. Especially people like me, I have like a lot of added tightness in my back, more than most people. That's why Pilates helps so much. And so what we want to do is release it with relaxation, okay? So that happens when you do a nice long exhale. Let's do one together. In and release it with a sigh. Let it go. Lengthen your beautiful back. Now I'm looking at the camera, but you can let your head fall right down like Constance, beautiful Constance's head is falling down. We are going to go from there, Constance. We're going to roll up then. And there is a series that I personally really enjoy doing, and that is the up stretch. It's sort of like the down dog series, but some of my peeps don't like it as much, so I don't get to do it that much. So I know Constance is game for almost anything, so let's go ahead. We're going to find that beautiful position. And it's up stretch in Pilates. So we're lifting up through the sit bones. We're dipping into the back. So we're not hunched forward. We're not tucking our chin. We're pushing the heels down. Feel the nice calf stretch here? Looking at the top of the mat or the fingernails up there. Okay. Now we're going to keep the hips stable. Point your right toe. Pick the leg up. And we're going to do little circles here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick it up. 10, change direction. So the little circles are articulation, really moving through the hip. We're carrying the weight through the body to keep ourselves stable. In 4, 3. Place your foot down. Find your form. Get ready for the next one. Lifting that seat up nice and high, looking up. Shoulder blades come together. Keeping your hips from wiggling. Picking up your left leg. We go. 10, 9, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, change direction, 2, 3, and 4, I love it, 5, kick, 7, 10, bring your knees down, and let's change up our shell stretch because that was a lot of work for the upper body again. I love it. Bring your arms around, touch your feet, palms up, and let's enjoy a child's pose. Release the upper body. Inhale. Release completely. So we want the shoulder girdle, the chest, the back to be strong and flexible. A lot of people go to the gym and lift weights. Their backs get thick and hard, but they're not flexible. So we want this flexibility, which means we use weight, we use our body's weight, and then we lengthen and release. Tuck the chin and bring yourself up. Remember to do the C curve first, and then stack your vertebra. That really is another one of my favorites, is the way that we articulate through the spine and keep ourselves in a centered state. We're not like rushing to the next thing. Let's go into our back sitting. Do you have any requests, Constance?
Only the one of the challenging.
I was just gonna do
either the twist one or the one where we.
both legs are up.
Yeah, both legs are up. Either one, I don't care which.
Well, I think it's really fun to do that. It's teaser with a twist. It sounds like a martini, doesn't it? But you'll remember this one, and I really think some of my girls can go ahead and try this. It's similar to you get up into an open leg rocker pose, but if you're doing that and your knees start to bend, that's okay. You know, just keep going anyway with us. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, let's start on our back. Now remember, we did those nice roll-ups, the really good preparation for this next one. We also did a lot of straight legs, open leg rockers, and splits. So now we're going to take one knee at a time to the chest. I love this. We're going to take both legs up, one at a time. Take them apart like they were before. Now, we're going to come up and reach up, and then we're going to twist in one direction, then the other, then center, then down. Watch or listen for the proper breath for this. Arms back, breathe in. Exhale, nod the head up. Up. Now inhale. Now blow. Now inhale. And down. Okay, I'm going to breathe with you this time. Inhale. Exhale. Up. Change direction. Inhale. And inhale. And let's do a couple more steps. Up we go. And twist. 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 And down. I'm going to breathe. I'm not going to talk this one. Here we go. Up. And inhale. And twist. One more set. Breathe in. Up. Twist. I breathed wrong that time. Supposed to exhale on the other one. Breathe in. Come up. Up. And inhale. And inhale. And down. And good. And now that was kind of hard for me because my back is pretty tight. Good for me because my back's pretty tight from soccer last night. But it was totally worth it. All right. Next one. What's another one that I really like? Oh, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what I really like. I love this exercise because it really makes you use a lot of weight into the abdominal corset, okay? You've done it with me before. We're going to get very focused here. One knee at a time into the chest. We're going to bring both legs up and squeeze them together. Now we're going to push down into the mat with your lumbar and your mid-back. Make sure it's locked in, okay? Now we're going to move the legs and leverage the weight. Everyone's different. Some people like me, you're going to be able to make a bigger circle. But either way, you're leveraging this entire weight into your abdominals, your transverse abdominals. Here we go. Inhale, left. Take it down. Pick it up, exhale. Stop. Switch direction every time. And lift and up. Inhale, around. Lower. Oh, spine on the mat. Lift and pause. Inhale, other direction. Flow. Good, Constance. So you want to exhale on your lips. You want to start out with little circles here and then see how low you can go. Now for me, I can't go real low because if my spine comes off the mat, that's a recipe for back strain. But if your spine doesn't come off the mat, you can take your legs a lot lower like Constance does. She looks great. She should have been in the video tonight. She does. And good. You feel it, don't you? Feel it all through your abs. That's why I love it. Let's do one more circle and good. Wonderful. Take the knees in. Now there's another one that I particularly like because it has made a difference in my hamstrings. Such a tight area. Sometimes it takes years to get that to stretch out. And this one really helped me and I love it. Nod your head. Pick your body up. So now we're finding that core strength. We're leveraging with the core. Look at your thighs. We're going to take the right leg up and the left leg out. And we're going to flex the right foot. Grab a hold of your toe or the sole of your foot, and we're going to really crunch, make this area small between your ribs and your hips. Make that small. Breathe. Exhale, curl up forward more and really pull in that leg. So you're stretching all the way here. You're using your core strength. You're keeping your balance. So this does multiple things for you. Breathing. Keep bringing that knee closer to the body with each exhalation. Now, when you first start doing this one, your knee is all cockeyed and bent. It feels awkward, but it does wonders if practiced at least twice a week. Now, as always, we want to hold a static stretch for 30 seconds here. Curling up higher. And as always, if your neck hurts, stick those fingers into the back of the head and support the weight of that head. You do it with fingertips, okay? It doesn't really work as well when you're just pushing with your hand. Get a little more strength when you use your fingers. Let's do one more breath. See how you do. In and pull. A little further. Feels great. Knees in. Lower your head. Give it a rest. That was hard, but it was so good, wasn't it? Here's another one that never ceases to challenge me. I always do it with beginners, but it's such a great classic core movement. It is toe touches, okay? So again, we're going to push our lumbar down into the mat. We're going to attempt to make a tabletop. Just doing this position is not hard. I mean, it is hard. If it's a little too hard for you, bring your knees in a bit. Okay, keep that spine on the mat. That's the priority. Now rest your upper body. So this is contrology. We're not using anything here. It's all here. So rest, open the hands, relax there. Lock your navel down. Keep everything engaged. One leg at a time comes forward. You feel it. You immediately feel it. And you pick it up slow. You hear Constance. She's doing the perfect breathing for this one. Exhale, pick it up. Inhale, lower with control. Exhale, pick it up. Now see how we're locking those knees in place? We're not straightening the legs. Okay, we're keeping those knees the same. They're at sort of a right angle. Exhale on the lift. Oh, push that lumbar down. Don't let it off the mat. Feel the weight, right? Now on this one, We're gonna meet at the top, Constance, and we're gonna try both legs. Now, some people can touch both toes to the floor, not me, because I'm gonna protect my back. So we're bringing the legs down. Oh, that's so heavy, right? And then we're raising them with the breath. Knees together, inhale down. So see, you're just leveraging the weight. Hi, we have weight that's going into the abs, and it's a lot of weight. It's your entire low body, both legs. So this is awesome. We are our own weight machine, okay? We can go lift weights, but we can use our own body's weight as well. Awesome. And bring the knees in. Now we're going to go ahead and do the other side. I just wanted to give your head and neck a rest and not waste the time. So we did those two awesome ones. Now we're going to take, both legs are coming up. Bring the left leg forward. Okay, nod your head. Curl up, look at your thigh. Grabbing that leg, and we're going to stretch. We stay. So for me, I had a little string back here, so I'm not going to pull into any pain. I'm going to comfortably keep it at a place where I can get a lot of benefit, but I'm not going to hurt myself, right? Constance looks great. Her arm is coming forward. That means she's condensing right here. When you hold your head in place, then you lose the tension right here, which is really good to have. Strengthening the abs and your obliques through this side. Keep going. Long, complete breaths. Not huffing and puffing. Long, complete. Here we go. Keeping that foot flex. Grab the toes if you can. Woohoo. Great, great, great. Well done. All right. Knees in. Rest your head on down. Wonderful. That was strenuous and good. It was working the abs. It was working the legs. It was working a lot of things. Really good. Do you have any requests?
I do have a request for the double leg lifts on the side if we do those.
Okay. Yeah, so I was just thinking of doing a side leg series. I'm just going to do a couple that I really like, and that is definitely one of them. And Constance loves it. I remember when she first started coming to Pilates, she had a really rough time with this one. And this woman is a total athlete, which I've already said. But this one has really given her more balance and strength. So we squeeze the legs together, hold them up to get your balance, and then move them laterally, lifting. Don't lift them too high. Don't straighten out into a straight line. We want to keep ourselves working. Here's the leveraging piece, the abs, right? We're holding ourselves in place, stable, because of our upper body, because of our upper body strength. And then we're using the inner leg, developing strength there. All right, that's great. Now, what we're going to do is, then my favorite that I do almost every time, I bet it's really boring for people, but I love it. So my class today, flex your foot. We're going to do double kicks. 1 and 2. See what I did? I reached farther with the second one. 1 and 2, and reach. Now, I always tell people, it's all about your upper body stability on this one. If someone was trying to get an upper body headshot of you, your goal is to, if they were trying to get an upper body head video, that they would not see your upper body moving at all. It would be as if your leg was rested, okay? So it's very challenging for the deep core. And I love it. Here's my other favorite. This is fun for me. Reach back, and we need to stretch the quads. We need to stretch our quads. All right, Constance is a runner, and it's great. I'm starting to run a little bit more now. But no matter what you do, we all have to sit too much, right? We all do. So we want to stretch these quads. Notice how my leg is not up here. It's aligned with the hip. So you get a better stretch that way. Does it feel achy? I hope so. 30 seconds. Stay with me. Congratulations for doing it. All right, keep going. A couple more breaths. Really feel that stretch in the front of your thigh. One more. So great. Wonderful. Let me see if there's any other ones I like to do here a lot. All right, this one has, oh no, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna do those two, But first we're gonna get on the tummy because that is awesome for me. I love moving through my back when I'm laying on my tummy for Pilates. Remember, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, tap your heels together, spread them apart just a little bit so you're in alignment, and don't move them from there. Keep it right there. You want to stretch your belly, so we're going to do, I really love the feeling of this one. Hands under the shoulders, elbows at the rib cage. We're coming up to stretch that belly, Constance. Inhale, tight glutes and stretch. So the past several exercises, we've been condensing that belly. Now we're lengthening the front of it. Lower with control, only 2 more in. Slowly lift and stretch. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Intensely, right? And lower with control. Last one here. We go. Tummy in, stretch. 3, 4, and lower. Great. All right, let's come up. And we're going to do another one of my favorites, the head rolls. That one has been like a godsend for me, just releasing tension, teaching Pilates. How do you like that one, Constance? That sound good?
Yes.
Want to do 2 sets or 3?
Whatever you want.
Okay, I would like to do 2 sets done well. That means nice and slow, really focused. Because remember, when I'm teaching, it's not about how many reps, it's how well you perform them. So let's come up on the forearms, pull the tummy in, pull it in, and we're going to lift from between the shoulders. Get up there, straighten the neck forward so that it is like there's a rod from your tailbone right through the crown. We turn, just turn the head. And we keep turning. Go slow, turn, 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 turn. As far as you can, and then even just a little bit more. Then we breathe. Drop the chin where you're at and blow across your chest, lengthening through the back of the neck. Blow, 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 nice and slow. Turning as far as you can. Slow makes you turn farther. So we're really cranked over in the other direction. Inhale and drop. Growing through the back of the neck. Lift that belly. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift through the back, through the upper back. Looking up. One more set. Exhale as you drop and roll. Feel it. Now, some people are going to discover little kinks here. That's a wonderful thing. Keep practicing this one. I guarantee they'll be gone. One more. Drop and roll. Blow across your chest. And we are off. All right. All right. I have to say, one of the ones I really like to do is the scissor kick. That's what I was thinking of when we were on our side, because it has really helped me with scuba diving to be able to move fast underwater without a lot of effort. Because it comes from your legs, not from your ankles. That's not how you do it. It comes from your entire legs moving. So let's try that. Just kind of rest your upper body. Okay? And we're going to lift the legs up and we're going to flutter kick them. So feel it. So you're very focused on flutter kicking the legs. You're very focused on how it feels. Nothing else is moving, just the legs. We're going quick, 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 quick. We're engaging, we're moving, we're articulating through the hips. Quick, 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 quick. Whew. You wouldn't believe. All you have to do is try to do that underwater, and you can just move quite fast. Sometimes if there's a current, it can get a little scary because you feel like, wow, I'm getting blown away here. And then you start moving your legs, you feel like you have some control. It's just a wonderful thing. So we're fatiguing this now. You feel it? Getting tired? I hope so. One more breath. Go ahead and rest. The next one, did you like it? I'm good. Yeah, I love it too. Usually we involve the arms as well, but I thought we might just focus on the scissor kicking. I mean the quick little scissors because of the intensity and just really focusing on doing it well. Now the other one that, oh my gosh, I've been teaching it for 20 years now, and this is, I call it the diamond lift because your arms are in the shape of a diamond. And this one, you're lifting your body's weight. Remember, you're a weight machine for your own body. Keep the tops of the feet down. Put your forehead on your hand over hand. Shoulders pull away. Let's lift 8 times. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Holding it up for all 8 counts. Rest, inhale, and up. 2, 3, 4. Feel your back engage. In and up. 2, 3, 4. Lower and up. 2, 3, 4. 4 more. In and up. 4, and 3. Big strong lift. 2, 3, 4. Every effort counts. 2 more. Up. 2, 3, 4. And last one. And lift. 2, 3, 4. Rest on down. Great job. Very focused. Let's push up gently and just always elegantly and gently coming into our next exercise, which is going to be our show stretch. Got to release the back. So of course you're seeing the pattern. We create all this tension in the back and then we release it. That's my favorite part. We breathe and we let it go. Stretching all those muscles out across the top of your back. Breathe again. And let the head come down. All the way down. If this is hurting your knees, just come up and come down here. Just only go as far as your knees are going to take you today. Now remember, we're going to articulate up, keeping the chin tucked, finding the C curve, stacking the vertebra, and super good. Let's see. I'm sure there's
Other side.
Oh, thanks, Judy. We're going to do the 2 leg movements that I love, and those were initially, double leg lift. It is awesome. You're lifting a lot of weight through the entire side of the body. Legs come forward, squeeze them together, hold them up, and we're up and down, nice and slow. We're going to come down slower on the down, okay, and hoist and lower. This one reminds me of Anna Cabana. She's, Anna Cabana, that's a real person. She's out at either New York or New Jersey. She's a Pilates guru, and one of the first videos I watched was her doing this, and all the camera guys were like Googling over her. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness. I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do it that way. Was that 10?
Yes.
All right, we've got that. Keep your bottom leg engaged for stability, and here's my favorite, flex and double pump and reach. Keeping that upper body stable. This is hard. Reach. Who was my favorite teacher in the beginning? Mari Windsor. Got to give her credit. Her models were so perfect and they were so inspiring. She kept everything so succinct. And the form in her classes was everything. Let's do 2 more. And reach. And reach. And let's give ourselves a nice quad stretch. Always enjoyable. One more piece that I want to do with you is rotation. And I'm going to give you what is my favorite rotation. Breathe. And that's the simple one where we just rotate and pulse. But it's not simple because in that one you really want to focus on your form. Okay, because that's how you change your body. Oh yeah, nice and achy, right? 30 seconds. Feels good. Let's give it one more breath in. And again. All right. Let's push up together. And I'm going to hit sort of an angle here. I think I want to watch how it's doing something at this angle. So we're going to flex our feet. And again, we're going to push up through the sternum. Locking the shoulder blades down. That's your shoulder core. Shoulder blade placement. Lock them down. One arm out, the other arm out, shoulder down. Now, tall as you can be, we're going to rotate and pulse. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Now, every little pulse goes further. 1, 2, 3. And inhale, tall. Exhale, tall, tall, tall. So we're going further with each one. It's a big challenge. Tall, tall, tall. And last set. Tall, tall, tall. And last side. 1, 2, 3, and center. Down we go. So I think that was a really well-rounded class. We did our flexion, we did our extension, we did our rotation, we did head and neck, we did legs, we did ankles. You know, we just covered the entire body. So good for us. I'm super proud of you guys. My website is JudyFarmer.com. Right now it's April 2021. I have my next Weight Loss for Good class starting up in the beginning of May. If you want to tell your friends and let them enroll in the class, it's right there on JudyFarmer.com. or they can click the yellow button and then they can schedule a meeting with me to see what your next best steps are for nutrition and health. Have a great night. Thanks for coming, Constance. Woo-hoo.
Sorry,
Let's see.
I'm
What's that?